Hi, I am Rakshit. This is Ajaia Docs, a lightweight Google Docs inspired editor I built for this assignment. It's a Node backend with a JSON file store and a vanilla JS frontend using Quill for rich text editing. Zero npm dependencies on purpose. I will explain why in a bit. Quick heads up, this is deployed on render's free tier, which spins down after about 15 minutes of inactivity. So the first load can take 10 to 15 seconds while it wakes up. I have already warmed it up before recording, so it should be quick from here. Also, since this is a fresh instance right now, and there is no existing data, I will create everything live so you can see it all actually working, not just preloaded. Of the here is mock no password. Just pick a user since the brief allows that for a take home. I will start as allies. This is allies dashboard. Right now it's empty. Since this is fresh, you can see my documents shared with me as separate sections ready to populate. Let's create a document from scratch. Rename it. You can give any name and text something, make it bold, mm, italic, line. It auto saves about 700 milliseconds after I stop typing. No save button. Refreshing the contents still there. So it's actually persisted, not just sitting in memory. File import. I support .txt and .md. Any other file types gets rejected with a clear error both in the UI and on the backend. Um, we can also check here other files like PDFs. You can see here the error showing. Okay, let's now sharing. Alice owns this doc and can grant access to another user. Only the owner can share or unshare it. I tightened that during development. Since the first version, let any collaborator reshare it. Now it's shared. We can check it from again continuous Bob. There it is under shared with me. This one I checked before, so it's also shared. That's not a problem. We can see here it's shared. And also we can check here, login as Carol. Mm, Carol, who hasn't been granted access, can't see it all. That's enforced server side, not just hidden in the UI. A few things I deliberately left out: real password or real-time collaborative editing, read-only sharing tier, and docs import. Sharing only has one access level edit because the brief's minimum bar didn't require permission tiers, and role-based permissions is actually listed as optional stretch. It's all written up in my architecture notes. Mm, the biggest call was zero runtime dependencies, no Express, no SQLite, just nodes, built-in HTTP and file system models. Anyone reviewing this can clone the repo and run it immediately. No install step. I also hit a real bug. The JSON writes were originally async, which caused a race condition where a session created on login could be read as missing by the very next request. I caught that through the test suite and switched to a synchronous write. I used Cloud agentically, real file access, real shell running the server, and test suite as part of the build, not just chat suggestions. It scaffolded the backend, front end, and tests together. And it's actually what caught that race condition since it ran tests as it went. I did push back once. It wanted to reach for Express and SQLite by default, and I redirected it toward the simpler zero dependency approach. I also went through the sharing logic myself afterward and lightened it up. So that's the main flow. What works, what I cut, and how AI fit in. Code and docs are all in the repo. Uh, Thanks for watching.